You are watching the Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation as we bring you live coverage from Benguema, where 36 cadet officers, all of them women, are today passing out, and 196 ordinary officers, recruits, are also passing out here this morning at the Armed Forces Training Center here at Benguema. Well, no less a person than the President of the Republic, Brigadier Retired Julius Mother Bio, will be at this particular ceremony. The Vice President, ministers, members of Parliament, and other authorities in Sierra Leone, and also from the international community, IMAD, the American Embassy, the British Embassy, the United Nations, all of them are here. We are now only waiting for the arrival of the Vice President and the President. Mark you, this is a landmark event here at Benguema this morning. This is the first time for such a high number of women to pass out. Especially so when we are talking about 36 cadet officers, all of them women, and 196 ordinary or recruit officers. They are passing out here this morning.
And interestingly, Sheku, the cadet officers have their specialties.
Yes, all of them.
They are specialized in different fields.
Yes.
Well, in the medical field, well, in engineering. Well, they cut across different fields of the...
And nurses as well,
including them as well. So this is the highest number, like you mentioned, of female recruits ever, possibly, well, say, so to speak, arguably, in the history of this country.
Yes, indeed.
To be commissioned at a particular ceremony in one particular occasion. And the reason no less a person than the First Lady is really very much interested in this particular event, because she is expected to be here, and not only in her capacity as First Lady, but the fact that she is a woman, and this large number of women are today graduating. You know, I cannot say passing out. You know, I go further to say graduating, because most of them, you know, they are highly skilled. Talking about medical doctors, talking about IT specialists, nurses,
talking about nurses, engineers. So it is really a landmark event.
And you know, engineers cuts across different fields. You have mechanical engineers, you have road engineers. So we cannot tell precisely for now what specific engineering departments they will be employed or their specialities are. But we know for sure that there are engineers as part of these over 100 or over 200 female recruits that are passing out, or that to be commissioned today here at the military.
The thing is that, you know, what is so unique about this particular thing is that that is the first time. It has never happened before. You know, that is the unique nature of what we are seeing here this morning. You know, 36 female officers, cadet officers, you know, passing out today, and over 100 recruits. Nearly 200
recruits,
because we're talking about 196 recruits, you know, officers who are graduating today. You know, I deliberately say graduating because it is a novelty.
So it's work that has been undertaken for several months. I would say about 6 months, and today is the day that they are actually to be certified that indeed they have the ridicules, the rudiments, the drillings of the armed forces. So to be fitted into the armed forces is not an easy task.
Yes, indeed. You know, owing to the fact that these are highly skilled, you know, personnel. They've gone through their trainings before coming here. So they are now coming out as additional professionals, you know, to contribute to this country's development. This is the kind of things that we really want to see in Sierra Leone, wherein you see women taking the lead. You know, they have the numerical strength, particularly
in the ranks It's raining here, cats and dog, and I consider this area to be a rain headquarter for the western area. You know, Benguema, which is along the Freetown Peninsula, is no mean a place for rains. So it's raining here, cats and dogs, and
indeed.
the officers are standing in the rain, parading in the rain, testing the fitness to go into the jungle. Well, jungle into different areas to serve the nation.
You know, Patrick, the thing is, although deforestation is taking place, you know, especially in the western area, but this place, you know, is highly forested. The reason for the rains, the high, you know, the heavy downpour. But the fact is that we are talking about soldiers. You know, they are braving their way, you know, in the rains. As you can see, they are all very much alert, gallant, very much vigilant, and the parade actually has started as everybody here awaits the arrival of no less a person than the president, the commander-in-chief, the minister of defense.
This is an area many women, or most women, will not even think of going into, will not even venture into. Going into the military, you first of all have to consider the drillings into their training sessions.
Yes, for
so
sure.
Considering that was in the first place, will have to deter you from entering into the military. But these women, over 200 of them, have braved it to come into the military to serve the nation in different fields, in different capacities.
Yes, you know, when you look at the composition of those who are graduating today, you know, as I call it, you can really see that these are professionals. And in the armed forces, we need professionals to be in the armed forces. If you look at, for example, the armed forces of the United States of America, you know, the Great Britain, they have highly skilled, in fact, the best professionals are in the military. Yes. The best pilots, the best doctors, the best engineers, you can actually see them in the military. And that is what Sierra Leone has started doing.
That's the military brass band leading the parade now. And don't forget you're watching the Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation live from the Armed Forces Training Center, the AFTC at Benguema Barracks along the Freetown Peninsula, Western Area Rural Districts. This is the Armed Forces Training Center, and today the military is commissioning over 196 recruits and 36 cadet officers here today, all female. And you're watching the Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation, SLBC, live from Benguema. And if you don't want to leave what you're busy watching right now, maybe you're watching your television screen and you don't want to move away from it, but you have some busy assignments to attend to, then move on with your phone, your iPad, then go to your Facebook page, type SLBC TV channel 31, and you'll be able to watch us live. Or on YouTube, SLBC TV live.
Yes, indeed. You know, we are on channel 31 live on SLBC Facebook. Well, we're also on YouTube, so we are widely viewed.
Adorable and so intriguing for the eye to see.
Yes, indeed. It is really.
This is a memorable day.
Yes, you know, I can say it is an epoch, you know, making event here today at the Armed Forces Training Center here at Benguema. You know, the scene itself is very colorful, Patrick. You know, you can really see the gallantry being displayed by our ladies, by our sisters. You know, Sierra Leoneans, women, you know, doing fantastically well here this morning. And I know that is going to be seen when they actually start, you know, practicing as officers of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces. Indeed, you know, the atmosphere is just that fantastic.
look at the number of people behind the barricade, behind the walls here. The number of people, hundreds of people here already. They've been here since, possibly some have been here since 5 a.m. Some are still not here yet. Will not say they are late already.
No, the thing is that even with the rains,
yes,
you are out there.
Some people don't even have umbrellas.
Yes, they don't have. But they are just very okay. Because they are pleased with what is going on here.
Some are relatives, well, maybe wives, friends,
yes,
the husbands,
or boyfriends, as the case may be.
Boyfriends, well, brothers, well, the list goes on. But hundreds of them behind the walls here. And that's a female commanding officer taking charge of the parade right now.
This one is not 50-50. This one is 100%.
100% female.
So this is not gender equality. This
is gender impartiality here at the Armed Forces Training Center today.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, shall we please rise in honor of the colors marching into the parade square?
Everybody awaits the arrival of the Commander-in-Chief, the Minister of Defense, the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Brigadier Retired Chilios Maldabio,
Color party is commanded by Captain S.A. Toka, carrying the national color, and Captain A.D. Cole is carrying the regimental color.
You know, Patrick, this one will serve as a motivator.
These women are fighters. If you see
a motivation.
I almost got frightened by living in this kind of situation. A woman in that kind of...
No, the thing is they are well disciplined. You know, they are trained.
Highly trained.
Yes, you know, in the military they say, you know, you train hard and fight easy. Train hard and fight easy.
Beautiful parade.
This is a novelty, Patrick. It has never happened before. Seen nearly over 200 women, female.
All of them.
All of them. And in fact, 36 of them are cadet officers.
Lovely scenes here at the Armed Forces Training Center, AFTC, Benguema Barracks, along the Freetown Peninsula, well, precisely the western area, rural, the rural parts of Freetown.
Yes. Officers, men and women of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, ladies and gentlemen, whilst we await the arrival of the Commandant Armed Forces Training Center, please permit me to give you a brief resume of the parade commander. Lieutenant Colonel V.I. Koroma, as parade commander, was enlisted into the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces in the year 1993 as a corporal. She went through the ranks into the rank of a warrant officer class 2, commissioned to the rank of lieutenant in 2010. After her completion of the physical assistant course from the School of Community Health and Clinical Sciences from Jalal University College. The parade commander also attended the public health course at the College of Medicine and Allied Health Sciences, Commerce, University of Sierra Leone, and graduated with flying colors. She attended a junior staff course at the Horton Academy Square in 2015. She is currently an instructor at the Armed Forces Training Center, the Center of Excellence, and the Cradle of Professional Military Knowledge. Your Excellencies, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, to safely sail us through to the bigger picture of this occasion, in the commentary booth, let me now respectfully hand over to Group Captain Jas Bondo, the Director of Public Relations and Information from the Ministry of Defense and the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, to please continue with the program of the event. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Lieutenant Ayubandura. A very good morning to you. Invited guests, officers, men and women of the Republic of Federal Armed Forces, our friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. We are gathered today to witness the presidential commissioning and passing out parade ceremony of the 2019 Special Female Direct Entry Cadet and Recruit Courses here at the Armed Forces Training Center, the Center of Excellence and Cradle of Military Knowledge. Anytime from now, the Commandant, Armed Forces Training Center will be with us. While we await his arrival, I will ask the Armed Forces Regimental Band to please play us some music. Thank you.
Well, the regimental band of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces is now about to instigate us, all of us here. And as all of us know, they are good in entertainment. So the regimental band of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces is now in action. That is how they do. Patrick, I think this is sweet melody from the regimental band of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces. Yes, for sure.
To announce the arrival of the Commandant Armed Forces Training Center.
Forces Training Center. He has just arrived. Commandant Armed Forces Training Center, Brigadier General Gula has just arrived.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Commandant Armed Forces Training Center, Brigadier General Augustine Kini. Once again, you are welcome, sir.
Well, Brigadier General Fegula is the commandant for the Armed Forces Training Center. He has taken his salute. He has just taken his salute and retreating to his seat, specially prepared for him.
In the meantime, band, you may please play us some music. Thank you.
The regimental band of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces back in action. Remember, or just be reminded that you are watching the Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation live here at Benguema, where we bring you live coverage on this passing out parade. All of them are women. 36 are cadet officers, and they are highly skilled. Some of them are doctors, engineers, nurses, IT specialists. You know, this is a composition of professionals. Professionals in various fields are the ones passing out here today. 36 of them are women, and 196 are recruits officers. Lieutenant General Bremen Sisse. women in action. Patrick, there is indeed women in action. You know,
that was the chief of defense staff, Lieutenant Benguema. Yeah, welcome once again.
yes, the one thing that is so unique about this passing out is the level of professionalism. These, yeah. You know, the nurses, the nurses have something, they always say the nurses can do it better. But the thing is that among these women you're seeing, there are nurses, highly trained nurses, and also medical doctors. So it makes this particular event here today very, very unique. Yes. The regimental band of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces is actually, entreating us here this morning under the rains. But it's like, it seems as though we are not even being beaten by the rains because we are being entertained here this morning.
We are the only ones that are scared to go in the rain. Sometimes are not even scared. None of them.
You know,
They are part of
Your Excellencies, our distinguished general serving and retired, senior military police officers, both serving and retired, our friends from the media, officers, men and women of the Republic of Sierra Leone Forces, ladies and gentlemen. I have the singular honor and privilege to respectfully announce the arrival of the Deputy Minister for Defense, Colonel retired.
That's when someone is in love with money.
It's more than money, because if you have money and the money is not secured or protected, then you are in doom. So the Deputy Minister of Defense, Colonel Sheriff, is now taking. Is really very, very much unique. As part of this batch of military personnel, all of them women, they have doctors, ICT specialists, nurses, naval officers, engineers. So this is a very unique thing we are seeing here this morning. It has, and for the women as well, the women of Sierra Leone. Yes. Those who've been thinking that the military is a no-go area for women, this particular event has proved them wrong. Definitely. Patrick, as one of the guests here, is the country representative of UN Women. So it shows the importance UN Women attaches to this particular event today.
The one today, the Brave New World Shepherd now belongs to everything for women is going to be done for women. Anything possible, absolutely, to give powers to women will have to be done. So this is one way of showing, of demonstrating that women are actually being catered for to have their place in society. Remember they have been left out
For far too long, for decades.
They have been kept in the kitchen as backboners.
Another thing again is that even in political organizations, you always hear the women's wing. They are the ones who do the Ashobi dance. They are the ones who do the cooking. They are the ones who are everywhere. But they are not mainstreamed.
Instead of mainstreaming their activity in terms of political proactivity or whatever organization, they have wings.
We are living in a very patriarchal society.
You see what I am seeing already on the fences, that this place is being secured not only by the military officers themselves, but by police officers.
Yes. By extension is the evocation of Nabi. Any moments from now, the Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Dr. Mohamed Jude Jallo, will arrive. You are watching the Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation live here from Benguema, the Armed Forces Training Center, where over 200 women are today passing out. 36 of them are cadet officers, and 196 are recruit officers. This, as I keep on saying, has never happened before. It is indeed a novelty. History is being made, and this will serve as a motivation for more women to get themselves enrolled in the forces, not only the military, but also the police, the correctional service, and some other areas. The ladies are braving the rains. They are under the rains, or they are in the rains. Even though it is raining here, cat and dog. These are gallant officers. The Regiment Band of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces is in action. Any moments from now, the Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Dr. Mohamed Jallo, will arrive. And the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Republic of Sierra Leone, the Minister of Defense, the Supreme Head of State, and the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Brigadier Retired Julius Madabio, will soon arrive.
That must be the siren of the Vice President.
Yes.
Dr. Muhammad
Probably so. This we are here from we are bringing you live commentaries from Benguema, where over 200 female or women, I can say, are passing out today, and 36 of them are actually cadet officers, and 196 recruit officers. This is an exclusive female business.
Invited guests, our friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor and privilege to announce the arrival of the Honorable Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Dr. Muhammad Jude Jallo. Sir, you are welcome.
The Vice President of the Republic, Dr. Muhammad Jude Jallo, has arrived. Dr. Muhammad Jude Jallo, the principal, yes, National Security Council, yes.
That's the Vice President, Dr. Muhammad Jude Jallo. Vice President Muhammad Jude Jallo has taken his salute. The principal assistant to the president, Dr. Muhammad Jude Jallo, has taken his salute.
Honorable Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Your Excellencies, invited guests, our distinguished generals, serving and retired, senior military and police officers, both serving and retired, our friends from the officers, men and women of the Republic of Sierra Leone forces, ladies and gentlemen, before the arrival of the reviewing officer, His Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Sierra Leone Forces, Grand Commander of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Supreme Head of State and Minister of Defense, please permit me to give you a brief rundown of the parade composition. The parade commander is Lieutenant Colonel V.I. Roman. Parade adjutant is Captain YCC. Number 1 guard is the Officer Cadet Guard, commanded by Officer Cadet V. Davis, Subaltern Officer Cadet M. Jack, Left Marker Officer Cadet M. Omen, Right Marker Officer Cadet M. Senesi. Number 2 guard is commanded by Second Lieutenant M. Kumonte, Subaltern Second Lieutenant A.F. Marlin, Left Marker Corporal and Sumana F. Right Marker Sergeant Kuruma M. Number 3 guard, closely to the colors, is commanded by Second Lieutenant F.M. Kumara, Subaltern Second Lieutenant M. Chui, Left Marker Corporal Kamara I, and Right Marker Sergeant Pangura. Color party is commanded by Captain S.A. Toka,
carrying the national call. Captain Eddie Cole is carrying the regimental call. Escort to the colors. Left, Staff Sergeant Sureze. Right, Staff Sergeant Fonamwa. Parade RSM, one of Class Zaina. Stick always left, Last Corporal Kurma M, right, Last Corporal Dumbuya F. Number 5, that is commanded by Second Lieutenant C3, Subaltern, Second Lieutenant Z1, left marker Corporal Cargo, right marker Sergeant Mani. Number 6, that is commanded by Lieutenant JCC, Subaltern, Anti-Flying Officer MH Kamara, right marker Corporal Mikwe. The Armed Forces Bank is commanded by Major Isaac Kamara, Armed Forces Major, the Warrant Officer of Pangura, the Drum Major is Sergeant CC. Already coordinators, Lieutenant Colonel MS Fofana, Deputy Commandant Armed Forces Center, Lieutenant Colonel H. Robin, Major S.D. Cabo, the Forces Regimental Sergeant Major Adams, Drill Instructors, Warrant Officer Class 1 Pangura, Warrant Officer Class 2 Samura, Warrant Officer Class 2 Pangura, Staff Sergeants Padasi, Sergeant Pangura, Sergeant Kamara, and Sergeant Kuroma. That is a brief rundown of the public position. Whilst we await the arrival of the living officer, His Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Armed Forces, Grand Commander of the Republic of Sierra Leone, let me respectfully request the Armed Forces Regimental Band, the pride of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, to give us some attendance. Band, over to you.
The Armed Forces Regimental Band back in action as we await the arrival of the Minister of Defense, the Commander-in-Chief, and the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Brigadier Retired Julius Madabio. Patrick, I know you like this particular bit.
Fire, fire, fire. It reminds me of our days in school. And when boys wanted to become scouts, and when scouts were really taking their drills, going into hikings, and those other, sweet memories. So this song actually goes down memory lane. For almost every boy or man.
Fire, fire, they come. I want to see my lovely girl. Lovely girl, I love so well.
Well, the fire that I'm singing is not the lovely girl.
Okay, which one
the
is
fire
that?
is the fire for the boys' scouts. You're watching the Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation live from the Armed Forces Training Center here at Benguema in the Western Area Rural District. And today, all female passing out. Over 200 of them are passing out or graduating or are to be certified today as militaries, we have been told, into different specialties. Where on the shoulders of one of the officers already in front of us, we can see some naval signs. So it tells us that we have naval officers, we have doctors, we have nurses, and the list goes on. 196 are ordinary recruits.
And Patrick, the thing is, I'm glad you keep on mentioning the naval wing of the Republic of Sierra Leone.
Very important.
No, the thing is that the territorial waters of Sierra Leone is slightly above 200 nautical miles.
You remember when the arrived 2 days ago, and when he returned yesterday on a coverage, to and from the Lungi International Airport, even up to State House. Remember when we received him at the two patrol boats manned by the armed forces. The armed forces naval wing.
Yes.
Silent ones. Yes. Gallant soldiers. Eyes on the vessel.
Yes.
No mistake.
No mistake.
Accuracy is on top.
You know, the envoy himself is a very special person. You know, he came here representing no less a person than the president of the People's Republic of China. All of us know how big China is now, you know, in world affairs. So that man who came here
is no mean person.
Yeah.
It's no small person at all.
He's a very powerful person in China. You know, to represent Xi Jinping, the man who has been told, you know, to rule for life. You know, he has been told to rule for life. You know, and it shows how powerful he is.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Armed Forces Regimental Band, the pride of the Republic of Several Armed Forces. I'll tell you a moment from now, Honorable Vice President, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. The reviewing officer, His Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Several Armed Forces will arrive. Whilst we respectfully wait his arrival, I will again ask the regimental band, the armed forces, pride of the armed forces, to please continue with the eighth benefits. Armed forces band.
The regimental band of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces.
Been referred to as the pride of the armed forces.
The pride. So it shows, you know, the level of respect this particular band actually has.
They say all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So if you keep fighting, you keep working hard, and you don't enjoy some subtle sounds, you know, they say music is the food for the soul.
You know, one thing, Patrick, a complete human being, you know, has certain aspects of life that you must fulfill.
The period these female military officers that are passing out today have stood in the rain, whether in the rain or in the sun or wherever or whatever situation. I must tell you, my legs standing here right now are tired. I will imagine me or you standing there even beyond this time. You will imagine how long they will continue to stand there. Non-shaking, non-moval.
I have witnessed over parades. You see men collapsing, you know, falling down. But as for the women, as you can see, you cannot even see a sign of somebody feeling tired.
It's been over 1 hour now.
Yes, it's been over 1 hour.
Since they stood there in the rains, for that matter, not only standing there, but they have been standing there in the rains.
That's my other view.
Commanded by Major I.S. Samara, who is also the Director of Aid. Thank you very much. It is I will hand over to Group Captain Jas Bundo for the route of the reviewing officer. Over to you, sir.
The reviewing officer, Brigadier Retired Julius Madabio, the Minister of Defense, the Supreme Head of State, and President of the Republic of Sierra Leone will soon arrive. Yeah, for sure. You know,
not only the physical fitness, not only the patriotism, but skills.
The beauty of the brains. You know, the brains must be working.
Yeah.
You know, Patrick, in some other countries, the military attracts the best of brains.
Exactly.
They have the best pilots,
the best pilots,
doctors, the best engineers. Yeah. China, the United States, the UK, yeah. So that is exactly what we've started seeing. Yes. And that is what we are seeing now happening in Sierra Leone.
Very lovely. Honestly, love to join the army. Please.
I can see the elegance. I can see the kind of how can I call it? I can really see the mood, the atmosphere here. This morning being very, very colorful. And apart from that, most of the ladies, almost all of them here, are very, very smart, as you can see, and they are also very, very beautiful.
Beauty with prints.
Yes, beauty
with physical fitness too.
Yeah, yes.
So it's not the beauty that is empty-headed. It's not the beauty without physical.
When I see the cadet officers, you can see the intelligence. You can see the intelligence on their faces.
This beautiful, colorful. We'll be expecting the arrival of the president, who is the commander-in-chief of forces, Republic of Sierra Leone. They will to other stages into the army.
I've seen passing out ceremonies where women in the past had made very, very good grades. There are times they are awarded best recruits. But this time around, a woman, of course, is going to be awarded best recruits or best guest speakers. All of them are women.
Female recruits on one side, male recruits on the other side. Mixed bag. A variety of them.
It is a mixed bag.
It is 100% all female affair. Of female officers.
Well, any moment from now, the Minister of Defense, the Supreme Head of State, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Brigadier Retired Julius Maada Bio will arrive. Yes, few minutes. Yeah. Yes.
Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic and Consular Corps, the Chief of Defense Staff, Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, of Defense Staff, Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, our distinguished generals, both serving and retired, the Inspector General of Police, Director General, Correctional Services, representative of the Chief Fire Officer, advisory team, senior military officers, both serving and retired, officers, warrant officers, both serving and retired, men and women of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have the singular honor and privilege to announce the arrival of the reviewing officer, His Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, Grand Commander of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Supreme Head of State and Minister of Defense, Fountain Head of Unity, Honor, Freedom, and Justice, His Excellency the President, Brigadier General Retired, Dr. Julio Nada Dio.
The Supreme Head of State, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Republic of Sierra Leone, President Julius Maada Bio, has arrived. Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Republic of Sierra Leone and the President of the Republic, Brigadier Retired Julius Maada Bio, is now taking his salute, his presidential salute,
For the national anthem.
That was the national anthem. I can see the gallantry being displayed here by these female officers.
The parade commander now marches forward to report parade to His Excellency the President and Commander.
And the parade commander, Patsky, is actually a woman herself.
Everything about this passing out is
It is all about women. And it is good for our nation. The commander of the parade, President Julius Maada Bio, in his full military attire, inspecting the parade. The reviewing officer, Brigadier Julius Maada Bio, now inspecting the parade.
as a military officer, as a military himself. So he's not new
He's
to,
retired but not tired.
he's not new to these occasions.
The First Lady is also here.
And she has been a key pioneer for these.
I knew she was
process.
coming because this is about women of Sierra Leone. The president is now inspecting the parade. President Julius Maada, the Minister of Defense, the Supreme Head of State, the Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, and President. He is the reviewing officer for this parade, and he is now inspecting the parade. The Supreme Head of State, President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Minister of Defense, Brigadier retired Julius Maada, now inspecting the parade.
In our midst today, as most of his peers did not see the end of that war. Honorable Vice President, and First Lady, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, our reviewing officer, Brigadier General retired, Dr. Julius Maada, is also a veteran of the Civil War. Those of us who knew him as a guard officer. If they are just coming in, we are witnessing the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, Brigadier General retired, Dr. Julius Maada, inspecting the parade. By the officer cadets and the recruits who have been in training for the past 6 months. Madam First Lady, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, what you are witnessing is the inspection of the parade by His Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, Supreme Head of State and Minister of Defense, Grand Commander of the Order of the Republic, Fountainhead of Unity, Freedom and Justice, His Excellency the President, Brigadier General retired, Dr. Julius Maada, inspecting the parade. Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, we now proceed to inspect the Armed Forces Regimental Plan.
President Julius Malda Bio, retired, has just inspected the parade, and now he is inspecting the regimental band of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces. Today is a special day for the ladies, a special day for the women of Sierra Leone.
Honorable Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, and First Lady, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces also inspects the Armed Forces Plan. Thank God today is Saturday, the 7th day of the 9th month, in the year of our Lord 2019. The Presidential Commissioning and passing out ceremony of the 2019 Special Female Direct Military Officer Cadet and Recruit College here at the Armed Forces Training Center, Theater of Excellence and Cradle of Military Knowledge.
The President, Brigadier Retired Julius Malda Bio, has just inspected the regimental band of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces.
He has taken a salute to
His Excellency the President is now marching towards the pavilion and subsequently the parade commander will ask his permission to continue the rest of the parade.
Today is a special day for the ladies and the women of Sierra Leone, because what is happening here today has never happened before. This is 100% female passing out ceremony.
His Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces is on his way to the
You know, the president in his full military patrick, and he is physically fit, you know, do retired, but he's not tired, as you can see.
That marks the end of the inspection by His Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, Brigadier General Retired Dr. Julius Malda Bio. Thank you very
By
much.
these, yes, young ladies, gallant officers,
women of the armed forces now. Joining
yes. They are so energetic. It shows that they've gone through the rigors of real military training. I can see the display, the manifestation of Kansky. These ladies are so smart, and they are so, there's you know, the thing is that what makes a particular ceremony unique is they are all professionals. Most of them, if I can say. So more doctors have been added to the military, more engineers, more nurses. Yeah. Yes, for sure. It has just begun.
At this point, please permit me to advise you.
You know, when I watch military parades, this particular aspect is what enticed me more.
Officers and non-officers in uniform are expected to salute. Thank you.
Entices me when I watch military parades is this one. It actually entices me. When I watch military parades, this particular aspect is what actually entices me. This is a slow march. This as slow march past.
Shall we organize, please?
By this all female
Exclusively women.
usually in such events they say men and women.
Men and women.
It's exclusively women.
This one is all women.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, what you're witnessing. Number 3 guard is being commanded by, being assisted by Captain S.A. Tonka. Escort to the color are Sergeant Corner and Sergeant to be commanded by Second Lieutenant C. And number 6 guard is being commanded by Lieutenant J. Musa. Anytime from now, the parade makes into quick march, and this meaning that will be commissioned today as officers and soldiers of the Reform for Civilian Armed Forces are showing out their skills in marching and arms drill. The parade has just exploded into quick march. As they say that what men can do, women can do better. And today the women of the Republic of Syrian Armed Forces are going to take the all-female parade. Everybody in the parade are His Excellency the President, the Honorable Vice President, Madam First Lady, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the specialists and tradesmen that are marching in to join up the rest of the parade. The special guard is being commanded by Lieutenant Dr. A. Kama. The tradesman guard 1 is being commanded by Second Lieutenant A. Kama. And the trades guard 2 is being commanded by Second Lieutenant P. Koroma. Doctor, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'll invite the forces party and the forces imam to lead us in prayers.
Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Jesus Christ. No man that goeth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier. 2 Timothy 2:3-4. Let us pray. O Lord, you have been called to be in this place at an appointed time like this. Help us to be mindful of the responsibility which is ours as military personnel, to maintain order, to establish the rule of law, and to protect peace. Make us obedient always to the laws of the state, and above all to God Almighty. Grant us that in the hour of temptation, we may exercise self-control with all endurance, and not to be guilty of living an immoral and carnal lives. Help us to use our skills and professionalism for the strengthening of the state. Give us faith in God and help us to practicalize that faith through service and worship in our daily lives. O Lord God of hosts, stretch forth, we pray, your almighty arm to strengthen and protect this second. Support and guide them in the day of battle. In the time of rest and training, keep them safe from all evil. Endue them with grace, courage, and loyalty. Grant them that in all things they may serve with integrity, without reproach as they carry on with their service in the army. Through Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, who taught us how to pray and say, Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is thy kingdom, power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Somebody go. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. In the name of Allah, beneficent and merciful. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. All praises and thanks belongs to Allah, Master of all the world, Rahman Rahim, beneficent and merciful. At Yawmiddin, O Allah, you are the King of the day of judgment. إياك نعبد والله to thee we worship. وإياك نستعين and to thee we ask for help. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. Show us thy straight path. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم, the path of those to whom thou hast bestowed thy blessing. غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين, and not the path of the wrongdoers. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون, والصلاة والسلام على المرسلين, والحمد لله رب العالمين. الفاتحة. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. آمين. السلام عليكم.
Thank you very much, the forces imam and the forces party. Next on the program is the Commandant's Welcome Address, and I'll respectfully call Brigadier General Austin Kini Pefegura, who is the Commandant Armed Forces Training Center, to give his welcome address and the training overview.
President of the Republic of Sierra Leone and Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Sierra Leone Forces, Her Excellency First Lady Madam Fatima Dio, Honorable Vice President Dr. Mohamed Kuludejalo, Cabinet Ministers and Deputy Ministers of Government present, Honorable House of Parliament, Your Excellencies, members of the diplomatic and consular corps, National Security Coordinator, Chief of Defense Staff, Inspector General of Police, Director General of Correctional Services, Chief Fire Officer, Senior Military Officers, both serving and retired, families of the House of Special Female Recruitment 2019, distinguished personalities, members of the Forte Estate, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you on behalf of officers and women of the Armed Forces Training Center. I am Brigadier General Austin Kini Pefegura, Commandant of the Armed Forces Training Center. It is with honor that I welcome you all on behalf of the Chief of Defense Staff and personnel of the Armed Forces Training Center to the National Parade and Commissioning Ceremony of the Special Female 2019 Direct Entry Commissioning Course and Direct Entry Recruit Course, Head and Back Short. Today, we will be witnessing the graduation ceremony of 327 female trainees, comprising of 59 officer cadets and 268 recruits into the arsenal as officers and other ranks respectively. They include infantry, specialists, and trace personnel. The training we are witnessing its conclusion today started on the 9th March 2019. 326 seniors who were selected for the Special Female Dead and Draft 2019 training reported at the center on said day for their transformation to serving members of the armed staff. Added to these civilians, 6 soldiers also selected for commissioning, making a total of 332 trainees at the commencement of the Special Female Dead and Draft 2019 training. Out of the 6 soldiers, 1 will be commissioned as second lieutenant, and the others will be commissioned as lieutenant based on their respective civil qualifications. All of them went through the same process together with their senior counterparts. Special Female Deck and Draft 2019 training is geared towards enhancing their mainstreaming in the armed staff, in addition to meeting the U.S. requirement of female participation in heavy peacekeeping force. It may interest you to know that the last time female recruitment was done in ASLAM was in 1978 with 10 guests and in 1979 with 64 recruits. Though females have been recruited thereafter, it was done together with male counterparts. This is the largest number of all female civilians and soldiers that have been recruited in the arsenal and in the one center. fully supported by the international security and is never an easy task, especially for women. This training that we are about to conclude was of no difference, as it was both demanding and physically challenging. The main objective of the training was to have well-trained and competent young female officers and soldiers who are grounded in basic military doctrine and rules that will help foster a capable and resilient armed force. Thus, the training was divided into major and minor disciplines. Major discipline comprised of physical training, drill, field craft and skill at armed support weapons in the infantry battalion, minor tactics and orders process, map reading, effective communication, first aid, leadership and internal security and counter-insurgency operations. The minor discipline, on the other hand, includes military law, law of armed conflict or international humanitarian law, field engineering, fire service, combat correspondence, introduction to service writing and signal military history, gender awareness, French language, child social initiative, anti-corruption, human rights, and military education. The methods of instruction used to achieve the main objectives of this training, they are based on the study of patterns and other reference materials in addition to lectures, presentations, demonstrations, group or individual legislators from within and outside the council. The cadets are assessed weekly, while the recruits are assessed monthly. The assessment ranges from written, oral, and practical examinations. Additionally, outdoor live firing and tactical exercises are conducted as well. Let me at this juncture extend the council's appreciation on behalf of the defense staff to ISAT for their support throughout the conduct of this training. The big thank you also goes to all the guest lecturers to whom we are indeed grateful. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, selected to pursue courses in clinical medicine for 6 years and then the network at the National Defense Academy in Nigeria for 5 years, and she also departed on the 28th of August 2019. Therefore, those standing in front of you are 58 officer cadets and 269 recruits. Those of you female trainees destined by God to pass out today, let me advise you that any basic training is just the beginning of your military career. The military strives on discipline, teamwork, and loyalty. And if you have accepted the military as your career, I advise you to uphold the tenets and conduct yourself accordingly. I wish you all the best and hope you will put into practice what you have been taught at this center. Let me acknowledge the tireless efforts of my team of instructors, demonstration personnel, and patrons for a job well done. I thank you all for helping me transform this day around. We are thankful for all the support towards Armed Forces Training Center during the training. In that regard, sir, let me take this opportunity to get the request on behalf of all our instructors. Your due consideration motivating each of them in the past a step above their present drafts. Let me at this point register my thanks and appreciation to Mr. Jiang of Wajin Mining and Mineral Company, Mr. Mohamed Hejazi of the International Procurement and Construction Services, and personnel of Armed Forces Training Center and sister units
sheltering us and also construct another adjacent to it. Additionally, let me also thank the management of China Railway Engineering Group for helping with our route for the national terrain. To you all, I remain grateful. To our distinguished invited personalities, I thank you all for leaving your busy schedules to come and celebrate this recognition with us. As you are about to grace the national ceremony of these gallant female officers and soldiers to be in the next few minutes, I wish you all safe journey back to your respective destinations. Your Excellency and Commander-in-Chief, sir, on behalf of the Chief of Defense Staff, officers, men, women, sailors, and airmen of the Armed Staff, I welcome you once more to our alma mater. Today, we are here again under the refurbished pavilion, about to bless, commission, and pass our 324 female officers and other ranks into the Armed Staff. Sir, I thank you for honoring our invitation and your duty call to come, commission, and pass on this female officer cadets and recruits. I thank you for your audience and may God bless us all.
That was the Commandant and Forces Training Center. I'll respectfully hand you over now to my boss and co-announcer, Group Captain Jas Kudo. Over to you, sir.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, previously only 2 speeches are made in such ceremonies. Usually the Commandant presentation of awards and prizes. For that, I will hand you over to my co-announcer, Lieutenant Colonel Bangura, to move the program forward.
Thank you very much, sir. Captain just going to presentation of awards and prizes. The reviewing officer, sir, Your Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, Ground Commander of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Supreme Head of State and Minister of Defense, Fountainhead of Unity of the Media, ladies and gentlemen. For this year's presentation of awards and prizes, 2 recruits and 1 officer cadet who have performed exemplary and proved outstanding during the period of training will today receive awards and prizes supported by the Chief of Defense Staff, the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, Madam First Lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone, and the reviewing officer, His Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, Brigadier General Retired Dr. Julius Madabiyo. The 2019 award for the best firer goes to recruit 712 Mansare Anna. The prize is sponsored by the Chief of Defense Staff, Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, Lieutenant General BCC. The best firer recruits 712 Mansare Anna during this year's special direct entry recruit course was born on the 26th day of June 1977 in Freetown, Western area. This individual distinguished herself in all firing exercises as prescribed in the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces shooting policy. She earned herself the nickname Sniper, and indeed she is a master of the marksmanship principle. May I respectfully invite the Chief of Defense Staff, Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, Lieutenant General BCT, to do us the honor of presenting this award to the deserving recruits. Chief of Defense Staff, sir, you are please most welcome. Thank you very much, sir, the Chief of Defense of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, Lieutenant General BCC. I can authoritatively state without any iota of doubt that it is for the best all-round recruit, and this prize was supported by Madam First Lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone. The reviewing officer, sir, Your Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, Honorable Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Madam First Lady, invited guests, our friends from the media, officers, men and women of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, ladies and gentlemen. The award for Best All-Round Recruit goes to recruit 697 Kamara Mariatu. The best all-round recruit, 697 Kamara Mariatu, was born on 17th day of September 1990 in Freetown, Western area. She was enlisted in the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces as a recruit on 11th March 2019. Throughout the training, she excelled in all disciplines and demonstrated strong leadership spirit. traits. She was also an excellent team player and was mentally, morally, and physically determined. May I respectfully invite Madam First Lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone to do us the honor to please present this award. Madam First Lady, Ma, you are most welcome. Recruit 697 Kamara Maratu takes home an Apple iPad as a prize, sponsored by Madam First Lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone. I think the First Lady deserves another round of applause. Thank you, thank you. Next is the best all-round officer cadet. The final award during this year's memorable occasion is for the best all-round officer cadet. The prize is supported by the reviewing officer, His Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, Grand Commander of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Supreme Head of State and Minister of Defense. The award for the best all-round officer cadet goes to 16. The best all-round officer cadet for this year's training was born on 17th day of February 1988 in Levuma, Mandu Chidonkaila district. She was initially enlisted into the Republic of Sierra Leone Forces as a recruit on 13th day of September 2009. Her service in the colors of the Republic of Sierra Leone was on a pledge. She opted to be a commissioned officer this year and was therefore successfully enlisted into the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces as an officer cadet on 11th March 2019. The best all-round officer cadet performed exemplary in all disciplines and demonstrated very good qualities of a leader throughout the training. She is a fast learner and executed with distinction in all what was taught during the training. Additionally, her military knowledge and experience contributed greatly to her exemplary performance during the training. She is therefore proved to be mentally, morally, and physically strong. Without much ado, may I now respectfully request the kind permission of the reviewing officer, His Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, Grand Commander of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Supreme Head of State and Minister of Defense, Brigadier General Retired Dr. Julius Madabio, to please do us the honor and respectfully present the award for the best all-round officer. Sir, you are please most welcome. Officer Cadet Davis Hawasao takes home an Apple laptop as a prize, sponsored by the reviewing officer, His Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, Grand Commander of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Supreme Head of State and Minister of Defense, Fountain Head of Unity, Honor, Freedom and Justice, His Excellency the President, Brigadier General Retired Dr. Jibios Madabiyo. Thank you very much, sir, for the presentation. The picking ceremony of officer cadets. The review officer, sir, His Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, Grand Commander of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Honorable Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Madam First Lady, invited guests, our friends from the media, officers, men and women of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, ladies and gentlemen. It is now time for a very important item on the program of event, Serial 19, which is the picking ceremony of officer cadets. Parade Commander, please.
Officer cadets, ceremony cadets. I am the picking ceremony.
Yes. Okay. Can be small. You can't be small. Go at the small. Yeah, I don't know what. No too. Okay. Yeah, the big portion. Okay. Yeah.
Excellency the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, and the Minister of Defense, 38 combatant female officer cadets, commanded by I, Officer Cadet 162, Veronica Hawasao Davis, found up ready for picking ceremony. May I have your permission to stand them at ease and join us up?
Please.
Permission has been granted to the Guard Commander for the officer cadets to join the ranks. Let me at this juncture respectfully request the kind permission of the reviewing officer, His Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Southern Armed Forces, to be assisted by Madam First Lady, His Excellency the UK High Commissioner to Sierra Leone, His Excellency Simon Mustard, and the Deputy Minister for Defense, to assist the reviewing officer in peeping the front rank. For the rear rank or second rank, may I also respectfully request the kind permission of Honorable Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Dr. Mohamed Jude Diallo, to please pick the second rank of officer cadets, to be assisted by the head of the United Nations Women in Sierra Leone, Head ISAT, and the Chief of Defense Staff, Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces. Whilst the PP ceremony is ongoing, let me respectfully voice the Armed Forces Band, the pride of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, to please give background music. If you've just arrived, what you're witnessing is the peeping ceremony by the reviewing officer, His Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces. This is a sort of moment, a moment the officers have been waiting for. Before the officer cadets moved to this pavilion, they earlier dropped their rifles to signify the last moment they will ever handle rifles on parade, except for operations of war and training. They will never handle rifles on parade like this.
Thank you. Yeah. I will move out of me. We know I'm blocked by the table.
Indeed, it's a great honor privilege to have you in our midst on this memorable day, marking the Presidential Commissioning Ceremony of special 7th day of the 9th month year of 2019. It is worthy of proud to note that there are 38 female officer cadets and 196 female recruits that are being commissioned and passed out as young soldiers, young officers and soldiers in the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces from the Armed Forces Training Center, the Center of Excellence and the Cradle of Official Knowledge. What you are witnessing is the peeping ceremony by the reviewing officer, His Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, assisted by my First Lady and Honorable Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone. Solemn moment, memorable day in the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces. If you've just arrived, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, what you are witnessing is the peeping ceremony by the reviewing officer, His Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Southern Armed Forces. Assisted by the Honorable Vice President of the Republic of Southern, Madam First Lady, His Excellency the UK High Commissioner to Sierra Leone, the Head of United Nations Women in Sierra Leone, the Deputy Minister for Defense, the Head Eyesight, the Chief of Defense of the Republic of Southern Armed Forces, the Deputy Minister for Defense. Wing Commander T. Lieutenant Colonel M.M. Gusowa. Will never come again into the lives of the young officers. An emotional moment, a solemn moment, the day the officer cadets and families have been waiting for. Thank God today is Saturday, the 7th day of the 9th month in the year of our Lord 2019.
No, keep on, man, no good thing.
It has been a difficult moment for officer cadets. But today, I can recognize the smile from their faces. Thank you very much, Your Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Armed Forces, Honorable Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Madam First Lady, the UK High Commissioner to Sierra Leone, the Head of United Nations in Sierra Leone, the Deputy Minister for Defense, the Head ISAT and the Chief of Defense Staff, Republic of Southern Armed Forces. Another very important item on the program is the proclamation statement of commission to be delivered by the reviewing officer, His Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Southern Armed Forces.
Okay. Just, yeah. So. Yeah.
set and drop your camera. Okay, wait, let me start. Yeah, with the set time.
May I respectfully invite the reviewing officer, His Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Southern Armed Forces, to respectfully deliver the proclamation statement of commissioning to newly commissioned young officers into the Republic of Southern Armed Forces. Sir, you are pleased most welcome.
I powers vested in the binding constitution of the Republic of Sierra Leone, as Commander at the airline commission, you to the rank of Lieutenant and Second Lieutenant. This 7th day of the month of September, year of our Lord 2019. Congratulations.
Permission to rejoin the rest of the parade, sir. Move to the right in 5. Right turn. Quick march.
Commission granted to Second Lieutenant Veronica Davis to rejoin the rest of the parade. On this note, now hand over to my co-announcer, Second Lieutenant SP3, to continue with the next item on the program, which is the Oath of Allegiance by newly commissioned officers and soldiers to be delivered by the Director General, Ministry of Defense. Over to you.
Thank you very much, my boss and co-officer, Lieutenant Colonel Ivan. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, next on the agenda is the Oath of Allegiance.
President,
His Excellency the President,
Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Sierra Leone Forces,
Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces,
democratically elected government,
the democratically elected government,
the people of Sierra Leone and the territorial integrity of the Republic of Sierra Leone,
the people of Sierra Leone and the territorial integrity of Sierra Leone,
by land, air and sea, until I am discharged. And I will obey all lawful orders of His Excellency the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Sierra Leone Forces, and of the officers placed over me, and subject myself to all acts, regulations, rules, and orders relating to the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces. Now in force, or which may from time to time be in force during my service. So help me move on. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Director General of Defense. The next item on the program is the Reveal Teacher's Address. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I have the singular honor and privilege to call on His Excellency the President, Brigadier General Retired, Dr. Julius Madabio, to please give the Reveal Officer's Address.
Honorable Vice President, Madam First Lady, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, permit me to stand on all existing protocols. Today is Women's Day in House Life. Therefore, I bring out the audience with pride. Annie Mogrukia, Senior Wall, Claudia Taylor, Marcolin Bangura, Maria Sukama, and many others now retired. They are some of the very first women who enlisted in our military force. I pronounce the following names, living with God: Kestoria Kadia, Memuna Kuruma, Chumla Diola, Osula Asis, and many more of some of our country's tribesmen of Sister Gilles. I call out Brigadier Kestoria Kadia, on Memuna Kuruma, and to live in this prayer for women to serve in senior command positions in the military. I think their mission to service and saving lives during the would invaluable service as in
of Queen Ebola earned her the bronze medal. Each of these kind women and many more, whose names have not called out today, volunteered to side by side with their mentor in war and in public emergencies and in disaster management and national development. Since 1978 and 1979, when the first 10 female cadets and 64 crews were enlisted in the Republic of Sierra Leone military forces, more women have volunteered to serve. They have shown up to 40 years of dedicated service to country, unknown valor, courage, adaptability, selflessness, leadership, and have carried through their pledge. They have defied the traditional scriptures. They have battled against stereotypes, unequal treatment, and they have preserved and revealed. It is a history and tradition to be proud of. And then marks another important milestone in the history of the Republic of Sierra Leone forces. My government is intentional and deliberate about systematically integrating gender into governance structures and processes, policy making, and legal and other reform. At the same time, we will work to eliminate inequality and all structural barriers and cultural practices that give rise and promote gender equality. We believe that inclusive and sustainable development is only possible when 1% of the country's population is proactively engaged alongside 49% male population to participate in nation building. So when my government and the Office of the First Lady launched the national campaign against early child marriage and all forms of sexualization through the Hands Up for Girls campaign, it is the possibility that girls must be allowed to thrive and be supported and allowed to be all they want to become and to achieve all their dreams. When my government made the National Declaration on Rape and Sexual and Gender-Based Violence, we did it because we believe our laws and institutions should guarantee the security and dignity of girls and women in particular. When I appointed women as Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Operations, Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources, Minister of Social Welfare, Gender and Women's Affairs, Minister of Colleges, Minister of Resident Minister and Office, and deputies in the ministries of finance, education, local government, water resources, and several more senior positions in public and in the judiciary. It is because I believe that the elevated levels of participation of women in government is good for national cohesion and inclusive development. When my government plans state quality education and dedicated 21% of national budget to education, state places for work, school feeding, teaching and learning materials, and offer full scholarship to girls admitted to study extensively at the university, it is because we believe that equity of access to education opportunities will produce for this nation not my teenage mothers and school dropouts, but women doctors, nurses, scientists, accountants, entrepreneurs, engineers, civil servants, and outstanding soldiers like the ones standing before me. And when my government, in conjunction with the United States government and the International Security Advisory Team, I launched a special clinic improvement, it is because we believe that expanding the presence and role of women
in the national security sector is good for our national peace, cohesion, and development, and good for expanding our role in international peacekeeping and peace support operations in the world. This initiative aligns firmly with the United Nations expectation to further leverage the invaluable role of women bodies in various regional development centers in Freetown, Kenya, and Makeni. The initial intent was set up recruiting 332 considerably from the traditional border security police to maintain maximum security in elections, secure key installations, and conduct night patrols to the armed robbery. With this aid to the civil community, our service engaged in public sanitation, flood mitigation, and disaster aversion intervention. With military aid for other government departments, the ASA plays a vital role in street clearing for free regular traffic flow and pedestrian safety, rehabilitation of key public infrastructure, and battling epidemics. Studies who have participated in all the foregoing have protected the well-being, health, and security of citizens to empower the nation. I thank you. My government will continue supporting and enhancing the capacity of ASLA in performing this critical national development and security roles. As Commander-in-Chief, let me formally welcome you to the Republic of Sierra Leone. Let us assure you that you are coming into this noble position at a time when there is growing opportunity for female service personnel in terms of career progression, education, development, and participation in public support operations. We are also fully committed to the recruiting, training, and training more women soldiers, and we will promote women leadership within our staff. We will put in place accountability mechanisms to ensure that our staff pursues a progressive agenda for women, and our decision will continue to evolve as we learn lessons and best practices from across the globe. May I remind you also of your responsibilities. The first of allegiance to which you have subscribed moments ago means that you have agreed to subject yourself to public scrutiny as soldiers, both on and off duty. You are sworn to respect, uphold, and protect the national constitution of the Republic of Sierra Leone, and to obey all law orders from any superior placed over you without question. You must not involve yourself in personal politicking or engage in partisan political discussions. As professional soldiers, you do not allow yourself to be unduly influenced by politicians irrespective of your personal relationship or other non-seemingly affiliated with them. You serve the Republic of Sierra Leone and no one individual personal interest or ambition. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as we witness the commissioning and passing out parade ceremony of these 6 dedicated officers and 272 recruits, let me conclude my address by thanking abundantly the International Security Advisory Team, ISAC, for this laudable initiative of this female recruitment. I also acknowledge with deep gratitude the support of the United Kingdom government through the British High Commission to Sierra Leone, providing the greater part of the support to this training. I also thank the Commandant and staff of the Armed Forces Training Center for transforming these young women into the defining warriors we see before us today. To the family members of these ladies, I say a quick thank you for motivating your children to join the armed service and to serve our nation. So as a distinguished invited guest, I say thank you all, honoring our invitation and witnessing this history event. Lastly, to you, our new soldiers, you have just won in one of the finest military traditions, one of the finest military traditions and institutions, one that has known and shaped history. Men and women who have fought and made the ultimate sacrifice for our nation in war and in peace. They have served selflessly and in return of rebellion. They have stood up when it mattered. They have shared the blood when their country needed it most. They are the proud men and women of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces. Let us all continue to stand for our country's peace, unity, freedom, and justice, because we have only one Sierra Leone. Congratulations to all of you, and may God bless you. Thank you.
Right, I'll be able for this
exemplary leadership and command, and upon the powers vested in me, and now announce parade RS7, 1817, 9007, Sergeant Masakoy, as promoted. To the rank of Staff Sergeant. You know, when I saw you, I thought you were the RSM. But you are actually a sergeant. And because of the performance, you are now promoted to Staff Sergeant. So now you are Staff Sergeant Masakoy ZS. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, sir, the reviewing officer, His Excellency the President, and Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces for this special award. The special award for recognition of hard work and outstanding performance goes to our slab 1817-9007 Staff Sergeant Masako Zaina of the Armed Forces Training Center, who is the parade RSF acting. Staff Sergeant Masako was enlisted into the Republic of Southern Armed Forces in the year 1999. The award winner has been in active service as a competent drill instructor here at the Armed Forces Training Center till date. May I respectfully request the kind permission of Honorable Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Dr. Mohamed Jude Diallo, to please do us the honor in presenting this award to Staff Sergeant Masako Zai. Honorable Vice President, sir, you are please most welcome. Thank you very much, Honorable Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone. And once more, I would like to respectfully thank the reviewing officer for this special award for hard work and outstanding performance to the acting parade RSM, Staff Sergeant Masako Zaina. I will hand you over to the co-announcer for the next item of the program.
Thank you very much, my boss and co-announcer. Next on the program is the 3 hearty cheers for the reviewing officer, and that will be done by the parade commander. Permission has been granted to the parade commander to march on the newly commissioned officer and the rest of the parade. Second Lieutenant Edgar Davis. March on the newly commissioned officers and the specialist officers. His Excellency the President, the Honorable Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Madam First Lady, the newly commissioned officers are now marching on the drill squad, and the Vice President have marched into the drill squad to present arms in honor of their newly presidential commissioned officers. All those seated in the presidential VIP pavilion will be entertained at the Burma Officers Mess, and the rest of our guests with invitation will be entertained at the Doctors and Sergeants Mess.
Sam, yeah, for now, I'm not going to be able to discuss that. No, Sam, no, you're not for there now. It's a long now, all left here.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, these are solemn moments here at the Center as the young officers of the Presidential Commission of the squad. Ladies, I must say you have done yourselves proud. Today you have become members of the most prestigious and the most enviable corps in the Republic of Sierra Leone, which is the obstacle. Among these newly commissioned officers are 3 lawyers, 2 engineers, 6 nurses, 1 chaplain, 1 information communication technology specialist, and an environmentalist. This is a very emotional and solemn moment for this young officers, and they've been waiting for this day for the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces. As today, history has been made here at the Armed Forces training. Young officers and soldiers have proven just that. Don't forget, all those seated in the presidential and VIP pavilion will be entertained at the Burma Officers Mess, and the rest. Today is the 7th day of the 9th month in the year of our Lord 2019, and today these young ladies have been commissioned into the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, officers and soldiers. Anytime from now, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the parade commander will march up the rest of the parade, including the regimental band, out of the drill squad.
Your Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, Honorable Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Madam First Lady, our friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. So soon we are coming to the end of this very important event. Please permit me to make the following announcement. We shall remain seated whilst the revered officer, His Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, retires to the former officer's place. Please be reminded that those of you with invitations within the pavilion are please requested to go to the officers' mess, which is the former officers' mess. Please ask for direction from soldiers and officers. And those of you not within the presidential pavilion, you have the honor to go to the warrant officers and sergeants' mess for the refreshment. Thank you very much. Parade Commander, over to you.
Equals order! Inward! Press!
Director Technical Courses Shall we please take a seat? Thank you very much, Dr. Madam First Lady. Thank you very much, my invited guests, for honoring our invitation. God bless you and God bless you.
Although we said in the presentation that VIP Pavilion will be entertained at the former upstairs base, and the rest of our guests in the invitation will be entertained at the WZ Nigerian space. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Let me take this opportunity to thank the Director of Public Relations and Information from the Ministry of Defense, Group Captain, just equivalent in the other services as a colonel, my co-announcer, Second Lieutenant, SP Ture, and instructor of the Armed Forces Training Center, the DJs for this wonderful musical system.